All I want is my Porsche. I'm a ride, look at me. I'm a boss. Kill them all like a boss. Nigga, you better stop it. All about my profit. You should know like a rocket. Who got the bloodiest niggas on the board? He go hard and go hard. Step girl, full court. All I got is my niggas. All I be is my ball. All I bring is my score. But I want it real. I'm real, real. He alive. If he real, one mile. Not his ass in the fire. Don't be glad till I die. Please don't cross the line. Stop trying. Boom, stop, stop, fire. I'm on the grind. Let's get to it. Never time to believe. You ain't helping me, Jack. I'm running on. I'm the next one. Move with precision. Follow every order tip. Let's get to it. Make all the shit, get to it. Ain't taking no shit, get to it. You take a loss, try to bounce back, but you blew it. Let me show you how to do it. Undisputed like proof. One more, make do it. Nigga, ain't nothing to it. Ain't no cops, ain't no stupid. Let's get to it. Like the music, experience. A lot of hate for no reason. You probably don't understand. That's why I got the master plan. With all the power in my hand, they swing the shit on demand. You better watch who you stand. They flamed up and they chained up for nobody. They're wolf man, what you know about? This ain't a rap, it's a mix. Ain't a real be respect. Fake niggas on the fire. All the niggas in fact. I can't be correct. Throw the whole bunch of souls. Stay moving my stretch. We the rebels in the engine. All the niggas in the engine. Get the spring, I can marry your attention. Sorry, nigga, I ain't folding. Cause you know a nigga hold it. Nigga, look how I'm rolling. Shorty check by the million. He's full by the clean. Flow like Aquafina. Hit him, got his hair down. Yeah. I got it to the left, about to have a baby. But I still wanna breathe. Let's get to it. Let me come to a train. I'm strictly dick. I'm all about a bitch. But I'm solid every lips. You came to make friends. I came to make a killing. That's why I'm gonna kill it. These niggas hurting. That's my mission, nigga. You need a minute. I know you can live it. I'm gonna make you a look. Kanye, you a dollar truck on pussy. I'm gonna get you a cook. Ain't nothing you can tell me. I'm too big. Let's get to it. No, nigga came back down. I'm gonna let you know that I was home, but I never lived from back now. I'm gonna let you know that the hood is a whip, and I never let it go, never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I'm gonna let you know. No, nigga came back down. I'm gonna let you know that I was home, but I never lived from back now. I'm gonna let you know that the hood is a whip, and I never let it go, never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I'm gonna let you know. If you nigga know I'm about to bring the heat right. Shit, I used to live the street life. Hey, man, I still keep the heat tight. That nigga all gold like a green light. They say 144, nigga, you can get it. They gotta tell me, so I gotta tell me. Tryna stack a couple grand, get on some land, and put us on a team in the field with the Warriors. And you know a nigga glorious. But we still keep the G on. Keep them tools on depot. Might hit him with the Rico. Hey, hit the nigga with a Rico. Hey, so they fuck with the rap game. What you looking at me for? So I know they can't stand. That's why I keep a Glock head. Mike sipping little brain. While I'm chilling with the family. Till I'm a real nigga lane. Dressing all black like a band. Bitch, I ain't gonna play. Bitch, I can't do that. No, coming on, nigga came back down. I'm gonna let you know. But I was gone, but I never lived far back now. I'm gonna let you know. This rebel hood is a whip, and I never let it go, never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I'm gonna let you know. No, coming on, nigga came back down. I'm gonna let you know. But I was gone, but I never lived far back now. I'm gonna let you know. This rebel hood is a whip, and I never let it go, never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I'm gonna let you know. Back when we fall, ain't Babylon fall. tell them money, ain't no problem if you want it. All my niggas want money, all I wanna do is money, all I wanna do is money. Get the money, tell them money, ain't no problem if you want it. All my niggas want money, all I wanna do is money. Ain't no thing, it's about to be a KO. Gotta build this station, gotta stack a couple pesos. I'm about to bring the picture, gotta lay low. Already turned up, took a shot and put a lay low. Shorty say, I'm the realest that she saw. I'm just trying to run it like I'm running from the law. Cause you know I gotta get it for my children. You big hey, bitch, we in the field. Okay, I think it's time to level up. Them niggas ain't special, bro. Them niggas just regular. Me, I'm a heavyweight, trying to run it in every state. Lot of soldiers, whole lot of rape, what's it regulate? You know we take it route, cause we ain't playing route. If the nigga ain't got the heart, tell him stand down. Put your hands down. Please, somebody call the police. It's a bang thing. All I wanna do is money. All I wanna do is money. Get the money, tell them money. Ain't no problem if you want it. All my niggas want money. All I wanna do is money. All I wanna do is money. Get the money, tell them money. Ain't no problem if you want it. All my niggas want money.
All I ever do is running. This one West all of these sleeping fools and dummies. Get the fuck with all of that fake shit and that pump. Got a heater like it's sunny, bullets bouncing off of the drum like a punch. Hope my gas matching this phone. God sound like a stutter. You blew it, the bitch a hoe and you still had to go cover. Fell out and undercover, so fuck with you fag fuckers. Got shit spiked by the double. Look up, splash brothers. That shit knowing my name, but I'm stacking my change. Never package that cocaine, cause I don't touch it. Most my people go insane, but I'm focused on making change. You a brother, so nigga, I won't fuck her. But the truth wiser. This shit look like MacGyver, maybe supervisors. $2 with this diamond shell, my $2. You stuck on popping collars with your $2. I'm just trying to celebrate like I got 2 hours.
All I wanna do is money. Get the money, tell them money. Ain't no problem if you want it. All my niggas want money. All I wanna do is money. All I wanna do is money. Get the money, tell them money. Ain't no problem if you want it. All my niggas want money. All I wanna do is money. It's hard to be you and the one you can't trust. They speaking vanity, but they ain't saying much. Got a swag, make a bad bitch blush. My power on perfection, so I keep stumbling, ain't good enough. And plus, I'm stalking revenge. I don't know if it's love or it's lust. You know my bio, I ain't giving up. And if I gotta be corrupt, I can't live it up. But truth is, I need more bucks. I bear lives like a crutch. And if it won't be, we make it gold rush. I ain't your typical nigga. I'm a professional with red form. Body transforms in a celestial. This the home of the truth, and it's where it stays. This one trying to manipulate me in a maze. But I gotta get it on in these last days. I'ma do it my way. I ain't true to my ways. And I'm coming for the glory. And you say these devils out. He ain't solid, he fall trying to feel when you're real and you're real is the all I want. And I know they gon' cross. That's why they still say I'm talking. On this road, on the low, that's how I feel when you're real and you're real is the all I want. These niggas covered in another spirit. If it ain't authentic, I ain't trying to hear it. Not a word. He brought Molly up on brimstone. I got my feet in the ground like a Flintstone. Ready to set like a wishbone. You know you get bleeding or you get bleached on. I'm a spectacle to him, they don't know what he on. My retribution gon' be sweeter than a honeycomb. I love my women, they stack dollars for me. Pick up the highs, he like a father to me. He got me swinging like Ray Charles. You got him swinging with J. Flaws, boy. tails. Mighty man, nigga, that's word to my steptail. You shout the clock, I miss you shouting. Praying on to them neighbors, so I get you falling. Hey, I'm coming for the glory. Hey, you say these levels out. He ain't solid, he falls out. Feel when you're real and you're really just the only one. And I know they gon' cross. That's why I still stay about. On this road, on the low side, feel when you're real and you're really just the only one. Shalom Israel, we are the Isupk, started out of Harlem, New York, on 125th Street on the Command of General Honda. This is the Wednesday night scripture breakdown class. I'm Officer of 1,000 to run, man, holding it down till Captain Malachi come in. So we're gonna go straight into the scriptures, man, and break down some of these precepts this evening until the captain get up here on the podium, man. We're gonna go to, let's start off at Baruch 4:1, right fast. According to the Bible, if you're not following the law, statutes, commandments, you don't have a relationship with the Most High. And according to the Bible, what you have to do to get out of the situation that we're in is to do what the Lord said do. You cannot think that you found God or found Jesus Christ and you have a relationship with him and you're not listening to him. It's impossible to find Christ and then don't do what he said do. And according to the Bible, that you are, when you sin and you're transgressing the laws, and the laws are not done away with. It's vitally important today to follow these laws, and you can look at all the things that's going on around us and tell that, man, you hear about wars, rumors of wars, you're hearing about famine, disease, pestilence. You see the plagues that the Lord is sending to this place. You hear about earthquakes and tsunamis, all the murder and stuff, and the mayhem that's going on in the streets, man. Just the other day, a couple of days ago, they had a flat-out shootout on the west side over there in Oak Park, where some cars rolled up in front of a house and started shooting at the house, and the people inside the house started shooting back, and there was a body laying out there in the streets, and no charges was filed because no one is talking to the police officers. Then it's a situation where you got so many sisters are coming up missing all over in all these major cities, man. There's over like 64,000 black women right now missing, and no one is like nobody is concerned about that. That's right. And it's crazy. And the thing is, we got ourselves in this condition for our disobedience, not following the law, statutes, commandments, man. We're not in this condition by chance. It's not just happening and it's no reason for it. The only answer to our problem in the black and the Hispanic communities is that we have to turn back to the law, statutes, commandments. And the only way you're going to learn how to do that is in the schools of the Isupk. That's right. The Christian churches have failed God's people. The Christian churches are not doing what they're supposed to do. You got hundreds and hundreds of churches in the city of Chicago alone. And you have to ask yourself, why are we in the condition that we're in with so many different denominations of churches in this city, man? That's right. So if you got Baruch 4:1 for me, you read that.
Khan. This is the book of Baruch in the Apocrypha, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endureth forever.
According to the Bible, man, these laws will endure forever. These laws will be here even if the earth pass away. When Yahushua, who everybody knows Jesus Christ, came, he came to fulfill the laws. He didn't do away with the laws at all, man. And it's vital that we follow these laws. And the only way you can learn how to follow these laws is in the school of the Isupk.
That's right.
These Christian churches are leading God's people further and further away from him by teaching that you're saved by grace, by teaching that you can buy your way into heaven pretty much with just prosperity preaching and stuff. You're sowing a seed. Everybody wants you to sow a seed, and you're supposed to be so highly blessed. When grace is not going to save you, sowing seeds is not going to save you. What's going to save you is being obedient to the word of God. Man. Read.
Come on, God. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
And that's exactly what's going on today, man. Our black people are dying. Hispanics are dying like never before. Ain't nothing but murder
and death in the streets of Chicago and all the major cities all around, man. And all the voting, you can vote all you want to, you can march all you want to, you can come together and try to join forces with these other races. Ain't none of that going to help us at all. As a black people, we got to come together under these laws, statutes, commandments. Right. And if we don't do that, man, we seeing the results of it from our disobedience, from being stiff-necked, not want to listen to the truth. Black people have a problem with following orders, man, or listening to somebody else telling them what they should and shouldn't do. And these pastors are like greedy dogs. They live in a very lavish lifestyle. They flying in Lear jets, and it costs millions. It costs thousands and thousands of dollars to just to fly them jets, man. And then you got homeless people all over the place. You got children that's in need for food. Right now, it's like all these restaurants in our city, man. They throw away tons of food, but you got homeless and hungry people in these cities, man. Let's go to Revelations 18:4 right fast. So once again, the reason why we're in the condition we're in, we have, by us being so disobedient and turning from the law, statutes, and commandments, we have brought the wrath of God down on our own heads. And the only way that that's going to change is that we turn back to the one and only true and living God. We're the only people on this planet that serve a real God, man. Everybody else, I don't care what denominations they in, I don't care what religion they believe in, all of the gods that they pray to, Allah and Buddha and all these other gods, those are fables, figments of their imagination, man. Those are not real gods. We're the only people on the planet that serve a true and living God. And he is not short of his word, man. He said that if we don't follow these law, statutes, commandments, that he will send us back into captivity. And that's what we in right now. I don't care how nice your house is. I don't care how much you make a year off your job. I don't care how nice of a school you're sending your children to. You have to realize we're still in slavery. We're still in captivity right now, man. Under the oppression of our oppressors. Right. And our oppressors is the white man. The white man is the devil that the Bible speak of. How can we say that? Look what they did to the Native American Indian, man. They wipe out animals. They wipe out nations. They committed genocide on the Native American Indian. Then they enslaved black people. Everywhere they go, they lie, rape, and murder. This is what they do. This is what they know, man. And everything is systematic and that's geared towards keeping blacks and Hispanics down from letting us rise up. And the reason why it's so hard for us to rise up because we want to love our oppressor. Being taught as you go to these churches, you're being taught to love your enemy, love your enemy, love. You want to love everybody. Black people are some of the most forgiving people on the planet, and that's crazy when you can see. I have seen people, our children being murdered in the streets, and when they get on television, the first thing they want to do is say how much they forgive the person that did it, and all this other stuff, and which is crazy, man. Revelations 18:4.
Wakan. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people."
According to the Bible, man, we should take our spirits from America, man. We should, Captain Mountain Choir.
Could have finished that heavy point. I know when around get the rock and the roll. Joe.
What you want? Any questions?
Online. In the class. All right. Okay. What you was going over, Ron?
So we was in Revelations 18:4.
18:4. Wow, let's finish. I always like to finish where brother left off. Y'all heard about Lil Nas X? What you hear?
That he tired of taking a ride up his butt.
And there's some he look. Now, what you think? Of course, raise your hand. What you think gonna come out of that? What he just did today? You said Revelation 18:4, right? What you think gonna come about him coming out of? We got to turn the AC on now. You know what I'm turn on? Lock. Let me get a water if I could. Carol cup. What you think gonna come out of that?
He didn't. First, he was playing. You know what I'm saying? I guess playing like he was a homosexual. Now he's saying that he's not. So now, what do you think gonna come out of that with this announcement that he did? Who would take a guess? Sis, I think somebody at the door, huh? Somebody knocking on the glass. Backlash. Of course, he's gonna receive backlash, but from who? Go ahead.
The white man.
You close. You on to it. Around.
Probably from the LGBT movement.
That's who we're gonna receive the backlash from. But people don't understand homosexuals are aggressive and some of the most violent people on the face of the earth. Okay, we was at camp one day and I seen a sister, you know what I'm saying, that I liked, of course, and we're trying to speak to her, and one of the it was a homosexual with it and pulled out a big blade. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like he was gonna cut the cabin. What he don't know is that day he was gonna eat that blade. You understand? But they are some of the violent people. He is gonna get a big backlash from the homosexual community. Now, why you think that is? Why you think he gonna receive a major backlash from the homosexual community? Okay.
I mean, because like if I could, it's their influence over him is not as strong as it appeared to be in the beginning when he came out with his career. That's one of the reasons they're gonna get at him.
Right.
And number two, it's gonna mess up everything they've been using him to promote to turn out these other kids, his fans, all his followers.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things that's gonna come out of this too, is that the whole time, you know what I'm saying, they've been using this cat. You know what I'm saying? If this is the truth, you know what I'm saying, then of course this brother been put in that position, you understand, to of course emasculate black and Hispanic men. You see what I'm saying? But nah, well, he gonna have to worry about them homosexuals who go, because they really homosexuals. And they've been looking at him the whole time like he was one. Wherever he go, you know what I'm saying, be aware that they're gonna crack your head open. You understand? But of course, you know what I'm saying, it's just all about money, like all sins. You understand? It always circle right back around the money. You look at Tyler Perry, look at the position he in. Right. The only way Tyler Perry gets that popular is because the white man wants him to be that popular. Our oppressor wants him to be in a position, and the white man. Remember, Tyler Perry started off doing the shows. Remember, he used to do I remember back in the day before he started making movies, he used to do the shows in the theater. Y'all remember that? And then over time, he made it into the movie theater. You understand? Show you that our oppressor is the devil. Only way he gets into the movie theater and gets his own TV. This cat got shows and studio, a billionaire, I believe it is, ain't it? Only way he gets that is because our oppressor wants to put that image out there as this is something that what black men should be to be successful. You see what I'm saying? Same way with Nas X. Give me money is the root of all evil. Let me get that. But you know what? First, let's kind of go with that. Read Revelation 18:4. Then hold the one for me. Money is the root of all evil.
Con, you want me to start at the beginning?
No.
Start where I left off at.
You can start at verse 2.
This is the book of Revelation. Chapter 18, verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice.
You can read verse 1. It's like
Revelations 18, verse 1.
Go ahead, brother.
And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven.
Come what?
Come down from heaven.
He's telling you the vision he's seeing. He see an angel coming out of the sky. Read.
Having great power.
Having what?
Having great power.
Having what?
Great power.
This is what we got. As blacks and Hispanics, we got to understand. These angels ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? We've been taught for so long, you know what I'm saying, by the images of our oppressors that angels is some little white boy with wings on his back and naked, you know what I'm saying, showing his penis or whatever the case may be. Right. You understand? This is what he gave to you as the image of an angel, right? And an angel, as we know it, is a servant of the Most High. An angel appear in your house. I mean, listen, you gonna drop dead from the fear of seeing an angel. You understand? Read on. They coming down with what?
Great power. And the earth was lightened with his glory.
And the what?
The earth was lightened with his glory.
What does that mean? It's real simple. Wrong.
Like his appearance was too powerful to look at.
Yeah, his appearance was so powerful. Imagine, you know what I'm saying? You know, you wake up, you know what I'm saying? You be sleeping, then somebody turn on the light, you know what I'm saying? And what happens to your eyes? You like this. That's how the appearance of this angel was. Read on.
Verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice.
He did what?
Cried mightily with a strong voice.
Sort of like Karakai's voice. Read.
Saying, Babylon the Great is fallen.
Babylon what?
Babylon the Great is fallen.
This is a future prophecy, right? Babylon the Great is fallen. What does the word Babylon mean? Does anyone know? Man, no sweat. For time's sake, I give it to you. Confusion. You understand? And of course, you know, as we've been taught by Commander Jenny Hunter, America is the home of confusion. You see what I'm saying? You got damn near you don't even. It's damn near it's hard to tell nowadays if you go out to a club or a nice spot. Am I talking to a woman? Is this a woman? Or you know what I'm saying? Is this a man? That's what it means to be a place of confusion. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the man being over top of the house and running his home, the woman is on top running the home. Everybody understand?
Come.
This place is total confusion. That's why the Lord considers it Babylon, because this is what was going on in ancient Babylon. Right? Read it again.
Babylon the Great is fallen.
Babylon the Great is what?
It's fallen.
Eventually, this place is gonna fall. The Lord working it right now. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is working as we speak. You know what I'm saying? They thought the COVID-19, you understand, was gonna go somewhere. That COVID-19 ain't went nowhere. It don't look like it's going nowhere. So the Lord, you know what I'm saying, knows how to destroy a country from the inside in. If you look at all great kingdoms that ever existed, they eventually was destroyed. You look at Rome. Rome got destroyed from what? Inside within, from within side out. You see what I'm saying? Who else? The Greeks, the Romans, the Egyptians. Who else? You understand? I believe that's, you know what I'm saying, the major empires that I can think of right now. Well, America is the same way, because the reason why the Greeks, the Romans, the Egyptians, all them empires got destroyed, because those are not the people in whom the Lord want to run the earth. You understand? The people whom the Lord want to run the earth are the people who are on the bottom right now. Right. Everybody understand?
Okay.
Read on.
And it's become the habitation of devils.
It became the habitation of what?
Devils.
Break it down. Karakar.
Bunch of deceitful people, like the men that's running the earth right now. Your president, your senators, your governors, they devils because they deceitful. They talk calmly, but
yeah, they
got war in their heart.
That's get a brother a hand. You understand? That's absolutely positively correct. Anytime you take a people, you know what I'm saying? And of course, it ain't like we ain't been in slavery before. It ain't like other nations of people haven't been enslaved. But what they did to us, brother, in this slavery, according to what the Lord say, they went way past what any nation has ever done to a people. You understand? Take away your names, rape your daughters, your children. You know what I'm saying? Completely disenfranchise you. You understand? Even when they supposedly had freed you, you know, it was more violence shed upon us damn near when we was enslaved. You know what I'm saying? Then the Jim Crow's law, like I told you last week. They want some food, they just kick your door in, man. They want to rape your daughter, they just come pull your daughter out of the bed. Ain't a damn thing you can do about it. You everybody understand?
Okay.
Read on.
And the hold of every foul spirit.
And the hold of what?
Every foul spirit.
Break it down. Carl.
Anything foul you could think of.
Name
within them.
Name it.
Homosexuality.
Homosexuality is a foul spirit. You understand? That's what that is. It's a demon. You understand? And how do you keep demons off? How do you keep a demon away? Go ahead.
Follow these laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's how you do it. You see what I'm saying? But if you in the Christian church and they teaching you, well, ain't nobody perfect. You understand? We all fall short of the glory. You understand? Like T.D. Jakes said, whatever the preacher got up there and say, I ain't cast a stone at dope. What was the guy's name? One preacher got caught sleeping with all them. Eddie Long. You know what I'm saying? When they charged Eddie Long, he got up there and said something. I ain't threw a stone at nobody. Don't nobody throw a stone at me. You see what I'm saying? Like, this place is wicked as hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? And of course, Christian church is the home of homosexuality. That's right. You get my point? It's the home of making women, you know what I'm saying, not respect their men. That's what it means to have a spouse, a foul spirit. You got a demon on you, man. Right. We all walking around with demons. You understand? We all done had strong demons on us. We done been in the world, did some vicious things to people in the world. Right. You understand? Anytime you selling drugs to your own people to get a gang, you got a demon on you. That's a foul spirit. Right. See what I'm saying? You seeking out. You see a woman, and this is your best. I don't even want to say another cat's woman, because most adultery happens from people you know. You see what I'm saying? You take your girl to a party, and your best friends is plotting on your woman. You get my point? But he love you. You understand? But meanwhile, when you ain't nowhere around, he in the bedroom sleeping with your woman. You get my point? And then when we wonder why, you know what I'm saying, it's so much violence amongst one another. Because like Aaron was bringing out before I got out here, I heard him in the back, we are destitute of God's laws. We are people that have to have God's laws, otherwise we're going to be destroyed. Right. You understand? So this America, any demon that you could think of in the earth is here. Adultery, homosexuality, a witch, selling drugs to your own people, a woman having a masculine spirit. You understand? That's a demon. You understand? Well, women are supposed to be soft, right, sweet. They supposed to obey their man. You understand? According to what the Lord says. That's the spirit that a woman is supposed to be in. You understand? So that's, read on.
And a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
The same thing, self-explanatory. You understand? Read on.
Verse 3.
Go ahead.
For all nations have drunk of her wine.
All nations did what?
Drunk of her wine.
What does that mean? All nations have drunk of her wine. Or Karaka?
They bought into her philosophy.
That's the point. Get the brother a hand. You understand? They bought into a philosophy, which means now, if your country was a place that hated that was against homosexuality, now America then came in with their policies. Now all of a sudden you got gay Muslims. Not to say that they wasn't gay before, but now they flamboyant with it, like here in America. Now you go to certain countries and the women, you know what I'm saying, is they want to be like the white women. You know what I'm saying? Here in America, a woman's supposed to be covered, right? You go in a lot of these Muslim countries, wherever Esau go, wherever the white man go, wherever our oppressor go, he brings hell with him. Right. You get my point? So you go to some of these countries where women used to cover their body up. Now they walking down the street, breasts out, butt out, because they didn't bought onto the philosophy of America, which is quote unquote democracy. Everybody understand? Which we know is hypocrisy. You understand? We know democracy. How well has democracy worked for blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians? You have none. Everybody understand? Read on.
Of the wrath of her fornication.
What?
Of the wrath of her fornication.
Read on.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
The kings of the earth did what?
Committed fornication with her.
It's talking about your different rulers, you know what I'm saying, on the planet Earth, the kings. they didn't bid on to American philosophy. Why? Because America is running the globe. And whoever's in charge, all the nations are going to try to impersonate. But what did the Lord say in the Bible? We supposed to be the nation that other nations are trying to impersonate. Right. You understand? Instead of women dressing like whores, you know what I'm saying? They supposed to dress, you know what I'm saying, with some class. You understand? Black women, you know what I'm saying? And once again, a woman is sexy as hell, man, when she's covered up. Right. You see what I'm saying? And she's dressed and she walking in the right spirit or whatever the case. You don't have to show your body. You give them up. Let me tell you something. If you got body, a man know you got body up under there, man. It ain't hard to tell. Black men, we've been hit with giving a special gift. We got X-ray vision. You know what I'm saying? We can look at you and tell and say, "Oh, yeah, ain't nothing but body up under there." Hey, says you want to drink? everybody understand. Read on.
And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Read that one more time.
And the merchants of the earth are waxed. The merchants.
Who are the merchants of the earth? Who would be a merchant? You understand?
So like, would it be like these big businesses, like the big businesses and stuff like that? The owners.
Don't think so small. Think on a broad spectrum. Read it again.
And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy.
Through the abundance of what?
Of her delicacy.
What is a delicacy? Look it up. You understand? Somebody look up the delicacy real fast.
Okay.
That'll help you understand the scripture. Kawan Malabak, what's going on? You got it? Delicacies. Go ahead, brother.
Colonel Khan, it says delicacy, something pleasing to eat that is considered rare or luxurious or considered a delicacy.
Right, something, you know what I'm saying, that's desired. Okay. America desires everything. You understand? Cell phones, cars, jewelry, you know, whatever you could think of, oil. You understand? So read that part one more time.
And the merchants of the earth.
The who?
The merchants of the earth.
You know what a merchant is? Somebody who sells something. Read.
Are waxed rich.
Are they what?
Waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Break it down. Carl Cobb, take a crack at it.
So like, sir, if I could, like, you know, they already following her philosophy, so they in business. This is what they in business for. So it don't even matter. Okay, you got a tobacco company. You're gonna sell cigarettes. You're gonna get beyond your wildest dreams selling cigarettes, but it's gonna kill people. But guess what? You're gonna be rich.
The brother, he right on to it. Give him a hand. You understand? Here's America. Here's a merchant who done got rich off of America. China. You know, okay, damn near everything you got, whether it's a toaster, you know what I'm saying, a microwave, your clothes, who you think making it? China. How did China get rich? From selling it to America. You understand? What else? Drugs. You understand? These different countries, Afghanistan and Iran and certain these countries, they, you know what I'm saying, got rich from America. You remember that? I know it's hard for us to believe, but this great country called America is the biggest drug dealer on the face of the earth. Right. The cocaine, once again, dumped into your community because Ronald Reagan, your president, and the CIA put crack in black people's community, man, purposely. You understand? Purposely put it in there. You understand? So these different countries got rich. A lot of those Middle Eastern countries who sell oil, how did they get rich? From selling oil to America. You understand? So that's what that scripture means. The merchants have waxed rich. Read.
Verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven.
Now he heard another voice. Imagine you having a dream. But this dream means something. You understand? This dream represents something. This ain't just no dream, man. You understand? Read.
Saying, come out of her, my people.
The Lord said what?
Come out of her, my people.
Who are the Lord's people? Wrong. Prove it that the Lord. I need a precept to prove who the Lord's people is. Man, I need it fast. First thing you should look up. You got it. Your brother got it. What you got?
Salaki, I got Deuteronomy 76. I'll be 76.
Deuteronomy 76. All right, let's see what the brother got. Hold where we at. Deuteronomy 76. Read that, brother.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to get there with you. Go ahead, brother.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6.
Go ahead.
For thou art an holy people.
For thou what?
And holy people.
What is holy? What is it to be holy? A Roman one?
It means to be
separate. You understand? We have to be separate from these other nations. That's very, that's our culture. Our culture is to not be like Shalom. Is to not be like the other nations. Read.
Mm-hmm. Unto the Lord thy God.
Uh-huh.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
The Lord thy God did what?
Hath chosen thee.
Everybody understand. The Most High created all people, all races. You understand, on the face of the earth. But he chose us. Read.
To be a special people unto himself.
Now, this ain't a good one here. You know what I'm saying? What I would look for is something that says my people. Israel is divine. That's what you need. You got it, Aram?
I think could you go to Zephaniah 2:1?
Does it say my people in there? You need the term. It's certain precepts where you got to use the exact word that's in the precept. You understand? You got to become like a doctor like this, man. One.
Joel 3:2.
Let's see what it says. Everybody go to Joel 3:2. Whole Revelations. Let's go to Joel 3:2. See what that says.
I was starting verse 1.
Okay, no sweat. Hold on. I got this Bible. This is why I need my Bible.
So like I said,
What the hell this is?
I can go get a Bible. I just ordered one.
I bet you got a big one.
Yeah, I got a real big
All
one.
right,
I think I'm probably
you go right there. I might have to take that donation. Shit, I know you gonna donate it to the school, right? Or something. Joel, what?
Joel chapter 3, verse 1.
Okay, I see it. Go ahead, brother.
Joel chapter 3, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
All like him like what have it.
Oh God.
For behold, in those days and in that time,
Mm-hmm.
when I shall bring again the captivity
Mm-hmm.
of Judah and Jerusalem.
Mm-hmm. When I shall what?
When I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
What does that mean when the Lord says, bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem? Does that mean we're going to slavery again? Or what does it mean? For one?
It means that the Lord is going to go ahead and plead for his people in our captivity.
Yeah, he's going to take us out of slavery. You understand what the hell? Oh, no, I'm good. I got that cross on there.
Oh, I ain't even know he had that on that
Yeah,
camera.
no, I'm good.
I'm
No.
going to put this up.
Keep reading.
Verse 2.
Uh-huh.
I will also gather all nations
Mm-hmm.
and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat
Mm-hmm.
and will plead with them there for my people.
The Lord going to plead with what?
Plead with them there for my people.
For who?
For my people.
My who?
My people.
Read.
And for my heritage, Israel,
Mm-hmm.
whom they have scattered amongst the nations.
That's a good one. They got my people in there. Around.
What about Amos chapter 3, verse 1 and 2?
Read that.
Amos chapter 3, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, I will punish you for your iniquities, for all your iniquities.
That still ain't you still that's true, you know what I'm saying, but you want to get something that says my people. You know what I'm saying? You need something that says who the Lord's people is. All right, hold on 1 second.
So like I said,
You got it?
come.
Tell everybody where you at.
Exodus. You can go,
You said Exodus?
Yeah, come on, sir. Exodus chapter 3, we start verse 6. Go to 7.
I just need my people. We you know.
Okay, come on. Exodus chapter 3, verse 7. And the Lord said, I surely I have surely seen the afflictions of my people.
The Lord said, did what?
I have surely seen the affliction of my people, which are in Egypt, and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters. For I know their sorrows.
Hold on 1 second. That still ain't what I. Bear with me. Are you where you was at a Warrior 3 and what?
I was at 3 and 7, but we can go down to 3 and 10.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Okay, go ahead, read that, bro.
Exodus chapter 3, verse 10. Come now, therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh, that they may bring forth my people, the children of Israel.
No.
The children of Israel.
That's what you need. You know what I'm saying? If somebody wants to understand, you know what I'm saying, who the Lord's people is, you got to find something that says my people and Israel. That's what I was trying to get y'all to see. Now, why is it important, you know what I'm saying, that the Lord says my people? Why is it important to even bring that out? The whole my people words. Go ahead.
It's like I said, because that's that's like a possessive. That's a possessive term.
That's a possessive term. This is mine. You understand? Because Christian religion teaches that all people are God's people. It don't matter what race you are. That's not what the Bible says. You understand? That's why you got to pull. So read it one more time.
Exodus chapter 3, verse 10. Come now, therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh, that thou mayest bring forth my people, the children of Israel.
The who?
The children of
the
Israel.
Children of Israel is the Lord's people. Now let's go back to Revelation, where we left off.
Revelations 18 and 4.
Go ahead, brother.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
The Lord said, what?
Come out of her, my people.
The Lord wants us to come out of this place. Now you got a lot of simpletons. Then people wonder why we say we ain't associated with no other Israelite group, because you had some Israelites out there telling people they would pull Revelation 18 and 4 and tell them this means we got to move out of America. You understand? I'm just telling you, one of my, I ain't gonna say her name because she gonna be mad. One of my red was jammed up. Before she came into the truth, she was in this organization living in Egypt. Had her simple behind in Egypt and left her there for dead with everybody else, listening to these goddamn simpletons. And then people be so astonished when we say we ain't associated with nobody. You think we gonna be associated with the Christian church? Nigga, are you crazy? Right. We can't account for what they doing there. We can't account for what nobody do in no fake Israelite. I would never tell you, yeah, everybody got the truth. You can go, wherever you go, God's word is there. You see what I'm saying? It don't work like that. Read on now.
That ye be not partakers of her sin.
That's what the whole come out of her mean. Read it from the top one more time.
Revelations 18, verse 4.
Go ahead.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
Do what?
Come out of her, my people.
Read on.
That ye be not partakers of her sin.
That ye what?
Be not partakers of her sin.
What does that mean? Break it down.
So like it says, that's saying like, get your spirit out this place, because when catastrophe hit, you don't want to be involved and caught up in all what they got you believing.
Before the even catastrophe fought, what is it to bring yourself out of this place and not be partaker of sins? Before you get to the catastrophe, God,
bring your spirit out of this place.
By doing how do you bring your spirit out of America? What is the spirit of America?
the spirit of America is Christianity.
Mhm.
So what you want to do, you want to get out that Christian church.
That's number one.
You want to stop following these holidays and celebrating these holidays, eating this unclean food.
There you go.
Getting high.
There you go.
Treating your brother wrong, treating your sister wrong.
Get
you
a
want to
brother
stop
in.
being right with your people.
That's how you do it. Christmas is not real. Okay? Black people all year, I don't think there's no holiday where people spend more money than Christmas. Santa Claus is not real. Okay? You ain't supposed to be putting trees in goddamn Christmas trees in your house. You don't even that show you how much of a slave you are. We've been putting trees in our house, and the average black person couldn't even tell you why the tree is in their damn house. They just following the so-called white man, following our oppressor, which is why the Lord say, don't be partaker of her sins. What is her sins? Telling you that homosexuality is an alternative lifestyle. But meanwhile, in 1973, the United States government looked at being a homosexual as a mental illness. Look it up. Then all of a sudden, they found they seen that this could be beneficial for them. Everybody understand? So don't be partakers of. Don't be talking about I'm gonna smoke cigarettes and smoking weed is okay. I'm medicating myself. I'm self-medicated. Man, you gonna die smoking that weed, man. You think that you allowed to put it in your body? God is gonna kill you for doing that, man. God may kill this cat, Lil Nas X, for him trying to destroy black men. You understand? By impersonating it. Now it look like I think we said that a long time ago in the UBK that this cat was impersonating being a homosexual. Mm-hmm. Now you know how destructive that is, because it's destructive because our children don't have, the average black family don't have a father in the home. You understand? So they look to these basketball players and these celebrities for they damn near look to them like they the prophets. You see what I'm saying? And this is what they got to see right here. All wrong?
So then you have, like you brought up basketball players. You got men like Russell Westbrook,
right? Yeah.
He started to do that more frequently.
Right.
Look with the other cat with his son, the other basketball player, Dwayne Wade.
Yeah. You got to be something got to be, spiritually wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? To be a grown man and put on a dress. I couldn't even imagine that. You understand? Like, what in the hell? A woman puts on a dress to feel pretty. A woman puts on pink to feel pretty. Man be walking around with talking about I'll be downstairs and then I'm putting on my hot pink t-shirt. Hot pink. Too. It ain't just pink, hot pink. One.
And then they'll notice say that only real men wear pink.
Yeah, only real men wear pink. Get in touch with your feminine side. Nigga, you ain't got no feminine side. A woman is feminine, a man is masculine. But that's it. We done with it. Ain't no get in touch. And once again, if you're not in the truth, if you ain't been raised in the Isupk, you gonna let somebody convince you to get in touch with your feminine side. You see what I'm saying? Before you know it, you sitting next to your woman, you know what I'm saying, watching a scary movie, you jumping. A woman jumping, you getting in touch with your feminine side, you jumping, and she crying at the movie, you crying. Y'all better not be crying at no man. I'm telling you. Sisters, give me a call now. Any of these niggas in here do that, call me. Now these niggas be trying to hide that since they was watching the movie. I'm just scratching my eyes, man. I'm good. Don't get in touch. Get in touch with your masculine side. Right. Everybody understand? Read on.
And that you receive not of her pledge.
Now we could go into that. You got to first establish, you know what I'm saying, the part. Did you use the key out? I think that door our brother just pushing. It ain't catching. It's caught now. You see what I'm saying? Read that part one more time.
And that you receive not of her pledge.
Hold on, we got a t-shirt. T-shirt away. Don't nigga, don't try to sit down behind nobody or nothing. They coming in here with a fresh T-shirt that I do not have. No fellas, nah, I ain't got the who got that?
They got that bitch gonna come to watch it.
Who got you that?
Back then, you got that song.
A rum. That's how you. Rum. I thought she was my man. Rum.
3 or 4 years ago.
I wouldn't give a damn. This the first time I seen it. I see how y'all get out, man. Read that one more time, Coach.
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
Did you receive what?
Not of her plagues.
Everybody understand. We living in that. We see the plague happening now. You see this? Just today, I was looking on the news. I don't know what happened, but did y'all hear about the shooter down in Texas? Yeah, some white boy went crazy like they always do. You see what I'm saying? Went and shot. I don't know. Did they say how many people he shot? See if we can look it up real fast. Kawan.
There was also another school shooting in Dallas, Texas, where there was a brother that wanted to have an altercation with another kid.
Yeah.
He shot the school up as well.
Today.
I'm about to bring an article up for you.
Yeah, to get that one, but find out the one with the white boy. You know what I'm saying? The school shooting. So you got these different school shootings. You know what I'm saying? Popping up everywhere. That's a plague. You understand? We so focused about the coronavirus, we forget that AIDS is killing at a way time higher rate than the coronavirus. You get my point? That's a plague. Why? Because we're not supposed to be homosexuals, especially us. You understand? Especially blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. The AIDS, we account for, I believe, 60% of the new AIDS cases. And we only make up 14% of the country. You understand? That should tell you right there, especially if you're a black and Hispanic, that we should not be doing this, man. But yet they got Lil Nas X all over the movie screen. You understand? Tyler Perry, you know what I'm saying? NBA players, you know. Then you even got some comedians putting on wigs, putting on pumps, pushing this whole agenda to be homosexual, when God is going to kill you if you a man having sex with another man. God is going to kill you, you know what I'm saying? If you a woman and you sleeping with a man that's having sex with other men, you going to get the AIDS that he got. You understand? What does the scripture say? The Lord giveth a wicked man to a wicked woman. You want to know why you got AIDS? Because you wicked as hell. Yeah, everybody understand? Give it that precept that the Lord, I think the brother just pulled it, where the Lord have not gave his laws to nobody else but us. Psalms, you can pull Psalms and Amos. Finish, read that one more time, Carol.
And that ye receive not of her plague.
Receive. This place got, not only it has plagues now, America got worse of plagues that's coming. We the certified prophets of the Lord. You think I'd be getting up here teaching if I wasn't absolutely sure about these prophecies in this Bible? I wouldn't be up here. Commander Jenny Hanna wouldn't be. We wouldn't be on the street teaching. Everything we teach is gonna come to pass. Yeah, everybody understand? Read on anymore.
That's it.
Okay, let's get pulled Psalms 147, 19 and 20. Then Amos chapter 3, verse 1. You understand? Did we get that story yet, Kawan?
So I got it.
Let's read these two scriptures, then we're gonna go to the story. Okay. Ron.
Revelation 18.
Read verse 5. Mm-hmm.
For her sins have reached into heaven.
Read it again.
For her sins have reached into heaven.
Read, tell everybody where you at for you read.
Revelation chapter 18 to verse 5.
Read that.
Revelation 18 to verse 5.
Go ahead.
For her sins have reached unto heaven.
Who?
Unto heaven.
Her sins have reached, you understand, unto heaven. You talking about wretched. You know, that black people talk. You just make up words, you know what I'm saying? Read it one more time, man.
For her sins have reached unto heaven.
He said it again. That's okay. I have a hard time pronouncing certain words as well. You know what I'm saying? Just to get tie-tongue with words. America's sins have reached unto heaven. What does that mean? Y'all done?
that the Most High have seen, you know what I'm saying, all the damnable things that they've done to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
The Lord get a brother a hand. You understand? The Most High have seen the sins of this place. It ain't we talking about the Most High, man. This place is being surveillance and watched at all times. Every little thing that you do is being watched. You understand? That's why the Lord say, whatever a person sow, that shall he also reap. You know why drug dealers die? Because the Lord is watching them. And when somebody comes shoot up the block, you better not be with them. If you know this person is selling drugs and you standing there with them, you might get shot up as well. You want to know why certain kids die? Because their daddy is a drug dealer. And the Lord will kill your kids to straighten you up. He will do it. The Most High is not to be played with. He is not that homosexual guy that you learn in the Christian church or the Muslim mosque. Right. We got to say, make sure every time you say the Christian church, you say the Muslim mosque as well, because the Muslim mosque is a failure to black people, just like the Christian church. If my brother asked about being a 5%, failures. They didn't fail at the damn job. You understand? Who else? Give me another one. Buddhists. It don't matter whatever religion you could come up with. It ain't you. It don't apply to you. You ever done?
Talk about the Hotep too, the Egyptology.
Hotep. Then you nigga just make up you just make up a religion. Hotep. We you know what they go RBG, huh? Yeah. Red, black, and green. Kwan.
No, I was gonna say a Hotep. That's where they get the Egyptian god Horus from.
Right.
With Egyptology.
Egyptology. Now you the Egyptians with no proof. Where's the proof where you Egyptian black people walking around with a little arm? You know what I'm saying? All getting tattooed. Nigga, you ain't Egyptian, man. The Egyptians is Africans over there, you know what I'm saying, with heads is about as long as a football. That's who the real Egyptians is. The Lord destroyed the real Egyptians is poor as hell, eating dirt, and they don't even live in Egypt no more.
Right.
Now, why did this happen? Because I know I'm going off topic a little bit, but because the Most High said he was going to destroy Egypt for what they did to the children of Israel. Mm-hmm. Now, what the hell you think he gonna do? You know what I'm saying, to the white man? You see what I'm saying? He got a heavy punishment coming on. All right, read on, Ron.
And God has remembered her iniquity.
God did what?
Has remembered her iniquity.
Every child, every castration, every black person that got it. It was common that they wouldn't just hang you. You understand? They would burn you while you're hanging. You see what I'm saying? That's going too far. You know what I'm saying? That's not showing the people no mercy. The person is already dying from hanging. That ain't good enough for the white man. He got to burn you. You ever see Texas Chainsaw? You know what I'm saying? Like this, you should watch the movies that take you into inside the mind of how these white people, how our oppressor think. Right. He don't think like you. You kill somebody, you good enough with the killing. He got to cut you open, you cut your head off, cut your arms. He's a beast. He's a vile beast. Read.
Verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
Reward her even as she rewarded you.
Now you gonna make me do the whole Revelation 18 chapter. You gonna keep going. Read it one more time. This is the last verse.
Reward her even as she rewarded you.
This is very beautiful scripture right here. The Lord said, reward her as she had. Read it one more time.
Revelations chapter 18 and verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
Reward her even as she rewarded you.
Why does the Lord refer to America as a her? Why? Why does the Lord do that? Because go on.
Because it's a metaphor, like how like I kind of put it. It's a metaphor because America is like a whore.
That's what it is. You got to remember your precept. This place is like a whore. It's meaning filthy. America is a filthy place. So the Lord refers to her like hell. She refers to herself as a woman. Why in the hell you think you go to New York, they got this, a Statue of Liberty, you know what I'm saying, sitting in the damn water. This represents, you know what I'm saying, supposed to be a beautiful and glorious woman that represents liberty. You see what I'm saying? Meanwhile, Well, they put the statue, you know what I'm saying, the liberty in the ocean, talking about this is a place of liberty. They splitting your head open. Okay, putting crack in your community. What liberty have you ever seen in America? You don't see any.
Right.
You understand? Read on. Read
And
from
double unto her
the
double.
The Lord say what?
And double unto her double.
Everybody understand that. Now take me, let's get Psalms. Now you drop that Revelations. Get Psalms 119. Go ahead.
It's like I was just gonna say,
Mm-hmm.
also money is the root of all evil too.
Oh yeah, we definitely got to come to that. Go ahead, read that. What you got? Psalms. Whoever got Psalms, you got it.
Come.
Read that.
Psalms chapter 147 and verse 19.
Go
Got
ahead.
it, Hakim?
Mm-hmm.
He showeth his word unto Jacob.
He show off his word unto who?
To Jacob.
Jacob is our forefather, black man. You understand? He show off his word unto Jacob. You want to know where you come from? This is the black man in who you descend from. A man named Jacob. Read.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
His what?
His statutes and his judgment unto Israel.
What is a statute? Oh, now y'all priests, you got to know what the hell a statute is. A warrior.
It's a commandment.
So it's a law. It's a law. Is what a statute is. So a law. Read that from the top again.
Come.
Mm-hmm.
He showeth his word unto Jacob.
He show off his word unto who?
Jacob.
Go ahead.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
His what?
His statutes and his judgment unto
What is
Israel.
a judgment? What is judgment? A Roman one.
So like, would that be like the
The
punishment?
punishments from doing wrong. You go in the Bible and say, you know what I'm saying, don't judge. Christians think that you can't tell them not to do nothing. Wrong. The minute you get to telling them, you know what I'm saying, oh man, well, you know, your sister shouldn't be walking down Miami, you know what I'm saying, with your behind out in a phone. How the hell could you? I mean, I would hate to even work in Miami. How could you even concentrate? The brothers, we had camp out there, it was very hard on all the men. Salakia. We are men at the end of the day. Just put some clothes on so we can focus on the word of the Lord. Not focus on you. But it was all anyway. Moving on, you understand the judgments, you know what I'm saying? The punishments. A judgment is when we was in our own land, up on our own rulership and own laws, it's certain laws that you would get put to death by. You understand? Homosexuality, that was a death penalty offense. You get stoned to death. You see what I'm saying? You sleep with another man, woman, you get stoned to death. You steal, stoned to death. There's certain laws that you could not break, or otherwise you would get the judgments that come with them. That's why none of us should be judging anybody. Meaning nobody should say, "Well, I'm a priest. I'm putting this cat to death for his sins." You see what I'm saying? You come up in here and do that, you're gonna be on your own. We're gonna disassociate ourselves from you quick, fast, because you ain't learned none of that up in here. Okay, so don't be simple talking about you putting Tony to death today because he's selling crack to everybody on your block. Don't do that. Everybody understand? Let the Lord deal with him. The Lord gonna deal with him. You ever done?
What's so heavy about what you're bringing out, I don't want to kind of remind me of a discussion we was having yesterday with the brother.
Yeah.
And he brought up, you know what I'm saying, the things that you were saying about Isupk Newton.
Mm-hmm.
It's like black people have gotten to the point to where they romanticize so many people, you know what I'm saying, on earth, like, you know, like a Malcolm X or Elijah Muhammad or Isupk Newton,
Mm-hmm.
Hampton, that they don't even look at, you know what I'm saying, the things that they did that was not of the Most High.
That's the point. Because once again, Malcolm X, great brother, very articulate, you know what I'm saying, wise, hell of a brother. Yeah, he get out there, you'll be hard pressed to find a cat who spoke motivation as well as he did. Here's the only problem: he didn't have the truth. And when he went on his pilgrimage, if you ever read his book or watch his movie, when he went to his pilgrimage, he said he was praying and drinking out of a bowl of white people. So when he came back to America, he said it ain't even just about black people no more. He considered white people his brothers now. This is Malcolm X, cat who was quote unquote rebellious and everything else, but because he didn't have the truth, what religion does. Religion is going to, you don't know it. You can start off rebellious, it's going to swirl you right back around to loving white people. It's almost a guarantee, which is why the Lord had to put law. The Lord know you. So now the Lord have to put laws in here to keep you separate from the other nations. Otherwise, naturally, you're going to love them even though they cracking your head open and killing your babies. You understand? Read.
He has not dealt so with
Read.
any other nation.
Yeah, I love that part, so I damn near don't want to let them finish it. Read it one more time.
He have not dealt so with any nation.
The Lord don't deal with these other nations, man. I know that's hard for you. He created them. He created these other. He created so-called Caucasians. He created Africans. The Lord also created lion, tigers, and bears, and roaches, and mice, and all that. You think that because the Lord created them, he love them? The Lord love who he love. He can create some that he hate. It all plays a purpose out in the earth. Everybody understand? You are not the Most High. Who are you to try to come up and say, well, you the Lord, you wrong for creating the people to hate? You see what I'm saying? Why would you do that? Read.
Mm-hmm. And as for his judgment.
And as for his what?
And as for his judgment, they have not known them.
They have never known them. Read on.
Praise ye the Lord.
Is that it? Give me Amos 3:1. Somebody should have been holding that. I can read it.
Amos chapter 3, verse 1.
Go ahead.
Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
The Lord said it. Read it again.
Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, not nobody else. Read.
Against the whole family.
Against the what?
The whole family.
Who was the whole family? Who was the whole family? A warrior?
The northern and southern kingdom.
Nobody don't know this.
12 tribes.
That's what you need. You know what I'm saying? Don't get up there and say the northern and southern kingdom.
So no blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians throughout the.
Now let me talk about you first. He want to get a correct answer. He don't want me or nobody talking about it. You know what I'm saying? The northern and southern kingdom, nobody gonna know what the hell that is. So read it one more time.
Hear this word the Lord has spoken against you.
Against you? Mm-hmm.
O children of Israel.
Oh, who?
O children of Israel.
Read on.
Against the whole family.
Against the who?
The whole family.
Now break it down.
Just talking about the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
That's what get it, brother. Hand. That's what you need. See what I'm saying? Then once they learn that and they come sit down, we'll break down who the northern and southern kingdom is. You know what I'm saying? Which is there is no more northern and southern kingdom. Now it's just one people, man. Ain't no more division. You understand? Northern, the whole family. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother was saying, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, better known as Negroes, Puerto Ricans, Native American Indians, Cubans. It shouldn't be hard to tell who the 12 tribes is because all of these different tribes walk around with names that they didn't come up with on their own. These are names that our oppressor gave them. There's no such thing as a Cuban because it comes from Spain or Portuguese or whoever conquered them. Everybody understand? That's how they do you. They conquer you, give you a name. You right now, you walking around with last name Smith, Jones, Johnson, Perry. You know what I'm saying? These is white people's names, man. You understand what in the hell you doing walking around talking about you a Jones or you a Williams or you a Smith? These is your master, your slave master's name. And now you niggas walk around and you proud of your last name. Meanwhile, when you trace it, it go back to somebody that raped your father. Raped your mother, raped your daughters. And you proud to be the hell with them damn last names, man. That's why we come in here. You get what a brand new name, which you should be proud of. Everybody understand? Hold on now.
Which I brought up from the land of Egypt.
So the Lord did what?
Brought up from the land of Egypt.
The Lord don't never want you to forget that. He don't never want you to forget what he did for you. That's why it's so important as a people to know your history. But our oppressor, he cut us off from our history. You understand? We walking before 400 years in America. We've been walking around with amnesia. Don't know who we are. Don't know where we come from. As far as we know, our existence started in America. You see, you're not instructed that the earth is thousands of years old. America, 400 years old. One of the youngest, I think the youngest nation in the planet. So we talking about thousands of years of history. Black man, Hispanic man, where's your history at? Where's your 1,000-year history at? Who in the hell are you, man? You have no clue, but you want to accept for face value the name that this man then gave. Read.
Saying, you only have I known.
The Lord said what?
You only have I known.
Read on.
Of all the families of the earth.
Of what?
Of all the families of the earth.
What the Lord say? The Lord only known you. He ain't known these other nations. You understand? On the earth, he haven't never dealt with the Asians. That's why the Asians eating dog. You understand? Rats and cat, because they ain't have these laws. You know what I'm saying? Well, who that had me eating that dog? Kawan went to that concert. Dodge. I was so tired, man, and I had a little oil in me. This nigga went walk. I didn't really know he was going. You know, he come back, and them chicken wings, I ain't gonna lie, they was extra big, man. Kawan, I'm eating the chicken. Kawan looking at me like Kawan, no, he looking at me like I done neon to it. He said, I said, I can't even eat the chicken. I'm like, I know, Kawan. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it's chicken now. Kawan, like, man, I'm gonna go right here to the Jamaican spot. He said, I ain't. The brother had me feeling guilty about that shit the whole night, man. Like I had really did a damn sin eating that chicken. But anyway, you know, more than likely, who knows? You know, these Chinese people they are an abomination, man. These East Indian people, abomination. You know what I'm saying? Africans, abomination. All right. Read on.
Therefore, I will punish you.
Because the Lord only dealt with us. That's why you went in slavery. Give me Deuteronomy 6:28-68 real fast. You understand? This is the reason why you went in slavery and you suffer the way you suffer, because the Most High only deals with you. You understand? Read, brother.
For all your iniquities.
For what?
For all your iniquities.
For every last iniquity that you do, you're going to get punished for. For an example, who number one in AIDS in America? You. Who number one in cancer? You. Who number one in diabetes? You. Who number one in the prison system? You. You understand? Everything. When you talk about all the ills and suffering in America, here you are. You make up 12. You ain't even make up the majority of the population. You make up 12% of the population. And who the number one in murdering each other? You. Who the number one in broken homes? You. Everybody understand? Who are women walking around talking about they man ain't shit? Us. Everybody understand? Who walking around turning their daughters into whores? You. You get right on the microphone and rap about turning your own daughter or your own brother's daughter into a whore. And they got no shame by doing it. No shame by getting on the mic rapping about you gonna sleep with another man's woman. Damn near you ain't gonna get a contract unless you say I'm sleeping with somebody else's woman. This is what you become. You are filthy and don't even know it. They ain't got the nerve to walk around with crosses on your neck like you represent the Most High. Rappers walking around with big crosses on their neck, and it's about as filthy and disgusting as could be. Go ahead,
And a white Jesus piece.
And a white Jesus piece. The hell you is a black man, Black Tony. Like General Muhammad say, here you is, you know what I'm saying? Black is me, all blacker. And you got a white man on your neck. You know what I'm saying? Your nickname Black Tony. And you got a white man, you know, man, come on, man. Read on. That's it. What else? Did we done with that? Oh, give me Deuteronomy 28:68.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
Go ahead, brother.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
The Lord gonna do what?
Bring thee into Egypt again.
This is the transatlantic slave trade right here in the Bible. This would change my whole. This jammed me up here. Before I came into the truth, of course, I didn't think the Bible had nothing to do with black people. I thought it had to do with white people. But when the brothers started breaking it in certain scriptures down, and when they went to this specific scripture here to show you slavery in the Bible, brother, I was blown away. You understand? Read it from the top one more time.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
Go ahead.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Egypt is a Greek word for bondage, better known as slavery, captivity, whatever word you want to use. Read it from the top again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So where?
Into Egypt again.
The Lord gonna bring you into slavery again. It's common knowledge the Israelites was in slavery in ancient Egypt. But the Lord said he gonna bring you into slavery again. Now, where in history before America did the Israelites go into Egypt twice in slavery? It never happened. You understand? But it did happen when we got here to America, because America is Egypt. It is spiritually Egypt. Everybody understand? Read it from the top again.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
Go ahead, brother.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
How you get to America? Ships, slave ships, on the bottom, stacked against each other like sardines in a can. Now, who in the hell else did this happen to? You understand? Nobody. That's why that's the whole point of the Bible. That's the whole point of a prophecy. You see what I'm saying? The whole point of a prophecy, you know what I'm saying, is evidence of who you are. That's why these records is so important. No other people got on no slave ships. No other people was thrown over boats. The horror of being thrown over the boat alive and being chopped on by a damn great white shark. They made the movie Jaws. Remember Jaws? Well, black people live Jaws for real. This ain't, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't play. You know what I'm saying? But you seen the movie Jaws, but we was dealing in the Atlantic Ocean. You understand? When they came from Africa over the here, we was victims of Jaws for real. You raising your hand, Oxley? Everybody understand? Read on.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
From the top.
And the Lord shall bring thee to Egypt again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
Hispanics went in slavery in ships. Native Americans, black. You got to know your history. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
Thou shalt what?
See it no more again.
What does that part mean? Thou shalt see it no more again. Wrong.
We'll never see our own land again.
Right. The way I'm talking to you at, Moses, right before we going into the land of Israel, the Lord said, when you go into this captivity, you're not gonna see your homeland again. You get my point? Now, you think your homeland is Africa till you go over there. You understand? I told you about this story where them black people went over to Africa. I can't never find it. I can't never find a story. But them black people went over to Africa. They because they thought they was African, they took their passports and threw them in the ocean. They African now. You see what I'm saying? They said a month later that they said this is the Africans talking now, right? I'm watching the video. The Africans say a month later they was wondering why they seen like 1,000 shadows on the beach. You understand? And when they went, you know what I'm saying, and seen if all them black people from America, you know what I'm saying, that threw their passport in the ocean, them niggas was in the water like this. They go mine right there. Get that. That say Larry Johnson right there. Get that. It's still, I'm getting the hell out of here. Okay? Lord knows why. If you looking for a passport, you know what I'm saying, in the ocean, where you thought you was going to make your home, we can only assume what the hell was going on over there. Them is not your people, man. Okay? Read.
Come on the car. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
You shall what?
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
Sold, not to your friend. Okay? This nation that rule over top of you is not your friend. You was brought here to be a slave forever. You sitting in line talking about you voting this your country, this, that, the 104th, or whatever the case may be. The Lord said you won't be sold unto these people are your enemies. Okay? One of the first things the white man did, you know what I'm saying, in the nation's capital is he put up a building, said this is where the president gonna dwell, and then he named it the White House. Okay? White people, the White House. White people, White House. No niggas allowed. Yeah, like y'all, once again, we talk about conspiracy. Conspiracies is right in front of your face. You think they named it the White House, so one day some nigga gonna come in there with you think you're gonna be a president of the United States? sitting up there eat a pick with a pick. Because you imagine that you got a pick sitting on the president table. You think you're gonna be with a pick and some sheen. You know that sheen you put in and Vaseline all in the cabinet in the White House. Nah. He up there eating pig skin and sunflower seeds. Yeah, tell so and so coming to the Oval Office. It's never been a nigga that's sitting in the White House with the president, and it never will be. Right. Barack Obama is a African man. You understand? Read out.
On the con. And no man shall buy you.
And no man shall what?
And no man shall buy you.
What does that mean? No man shall buy you. A warrior?
No, nobody will be able to free us out the situation.
Right. Buy is an old Quaker word for free. You see what I'm saying? Nobody is going to free you out of this captivity. Marcus Garvey is world famous. He tried to do it. He failed at the job. Nobody's taking it. America is not letting a slave go. You are property of the United States. You don't believe me? Check that seal on your birth certificate. Check that seal on your Social Security card. You're a property head. When you leave, what do you have to leave? A passport. They need to know where their slaves is going. So just in case, you know what I'm saying, they need you back, you coming back. You do a crime in another country, you're going to get extradited right back here. Everybody understand? Nobody is freeing you up out of this captivity. The only one who's going to free you is the Most High, God himself. Christians like to call it a divine intervention. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing I agree with him. A divine intervention means God is going to have to come do it. Everybody understand? Take me to 2 Chronicles 2 and chapter 7, verse 14. The Lord going to have to do it. And how is he going to do it? He's going to send the black Superman. Jesus Christ, whom we know as Jesus Christ, is his name is Yahweh Shah Mashiach. You understand? A black man, that's who's gonna free you out of slavery. All right.
What was that scripture again?
Give me 2 Chronicles 7 and 14. I believe that's it. Read.
2 Chronicles chapter 7, verse 14. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face.
Read that one from the top again.
2 Chronicles chapter 7, verse 14. If my people.
If who?
If my people.
There go that word, my people again. Possessive pronoun. My people. Read it from the top again.
Mm-hmm. If my people, which are called by my name.
Which are what?
Are called by my name.
What is that name that the Lord talking about? Are called by the Lord's name. Yasha Allah. For he is a prince of the power. Read.
Shall humble themselves.
Do what?
Shall humble themselves.
First thing we got to do is humble. What is it to humble yourself? How do you humble yourself? Lord say in order for us to get right, you know what I'm saying, you got to humble yourself. How do we do that? A warrior?
Take responsibility for the iniquities that you did, for the
damn
be
right.
sorrowful for it.
Damn, get a brother a hand. You got to humble yourself, man. You got to look and say, well, okay, we in a hell of a position as a people. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna learn anything, the first thing you got to do to learn is you got to humble yourself and say, maybe I could be wrong.
Right.
Maybe the Christian church is a failure. Just maybe. Maybe listening to Farrakhan talking about justice or else, I'm still waiting on the else. When did he say it? What was that? The justice or else? When was that march? 2000. Let's find out when that march was. Let's see it, because maybe we still waiting on the else. You know what I'm saying? I guess he's gonna do something.
10 years ago.
So I got one.
Go ahead. Tell me the date.
1995.
Damn, was that the Justice of Else? No, that wasn't it.
The Million Man March.
That was the Million Man March. I'm talking about the Justice of Else March. No, that wasn't it. It was another one right after that. Go ahead.
It wasn't done.
He had two.
October 2015.
That's when it was. 2015. Remember, he had two. He had two marches. One in '95, one in 2015. He got up there and said, we coming to the United States government. They gonna give us justice or else. Now we still waiting on else. It's been how many years? It's been 7 years. Maybe next year. Huh? Read on.
If my people,
If what?
If my people, which are called by my name,
which are what?
Called by my name.
We are called by the Lord's name. Read.
Shall humble themselves and pray.
And what?
And pray.
This is definitely a time to pray because we in the last days, man. You know what I'm saying? It's only gonna get worse. You understand? Just because you make a ton of money, your money ain't gonna. The scriptures say money ain't gonna save you. You understand? You know what's gonna save you? Not having the knowledge, and not just having the knowledge, but applying the knowledge. You must apply what you know. Read.
And seek my face.
Do what?
And seek my face.
You got to seek the Lord's face, man. You understand? Seeking the Lord's face, meaning his wisdom, his laws, his direction. You understand? Read.
And turn from their wicked ways.
This is what we must do. Read that again.
And turn from their wicked ways.
You got to stop being wicked. All black people, it should be famous black people coming out and speaking against Lil Nas X and saying he's disgusting. Not only, of course, what he's doing is wrong, he is disgusting. Celebrities should be coming out not supporting Tyler Perry, you understand? But he is, not only is Tyler Perry, you know what I'm saying? This guy is come on, man. Not only is he putting on a wig and pumps, he's every movie he's emasculating black men in the damn movie. First he got on the dress, then in the movie, Madea is punking the men. You understand? If she ain't doing it, every movie, am I lying? There's some women is in there punking the men. Now, how in the hell you gonna have a strong nation and the women is punking the men? Read,
Then will I hear from heaven.
The Lord gonna do what?
Then will I hear from heaven.
You got to, first of all, you got to turn from your wicked. Stop being wicked, man. Turn from your wicked ways and become the people that the Lord is calling you to be. Read.
And will forgive their sins.
And what?
And will forgive their sins.
The Lord gonna hear from heaven, and then he gonna forgive your sins. You see what I'm saying? He gonna forgive everything we done, but we have to earn the right for that. Read.
And will heal their land.
And with the what?
And will heal their land.
What does that mean when he gonna heal the land? The people. He gonna heal you. Scripture, the Bible tell you when we go up in them chariots, man, first thing all of us gonna be doing, men and women, that's a time to cry. We're gonna be shedding tears for all the things that went on in this place here in America. You're gonna be overwhelmed because finally you've been free. You see what I'm saying? Finally, you know what I'm saying? You've been free, and the people who oppressed you are now going to be reaping the judgment that they so rightfully deserve. Just today, I was watching on Netflix the sister named Latasha that got shot in the back of her head by some Korean woman in 1991. The sister didn't even see the bullet coming. The Korean woman thought she was stealing. You see what I'm saying? Thought she was stealing. Shot her in the back of the head because she thought she was stealing. They say when the people came, she had an orange juice in one hand and the $2 in another hand. The $2 she was going to use to pay for the fucking orange juice. Excuse my language. And a Korean woman shot her in the back of the goddamn head. And guess what? The Korean woman, no charges. Scott-free, this is you. This is what happened to you as a people. And you wonder why the men in the ISUPK, why we don't give a damn about, you know what I'm saying, American liberty. We wonder why we don't give a damn about, you know what I'm saying, all these cats sitting on Mount Rushmore. We don't voting. We don't get the Korean. We ain't getting that with no other nation. We don't give a damn about none of that. That's stories like that is the reason why. I'm wrong.
Just early this summer, a Korean shot through his window at a little 12-year-old boy. His wife from his front yard and shot him in the arm. Yeah,
that did happen. That did happen. You see what I'm saying? But meanwhile, your leaders is sitting in church telling you God for everybody. Christ is for everybody. When we just read the scripture last week, Christ said, I ain't sent but for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And nigga, we got a problem here. Okay, because you teaching us one thing, but when we go read the Bible, we reading something totally different. Everybody understand? Read.
Now my eyes shall be open.
You can drop that. You understand? Give me the one about the money joint. You got it?
Mm-hmm. 1 Timothy 6 and 10.
Mm-hmm. Money is the root.
It's the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 6, and verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
For the love of money is the root of all evil.
Pulling this, why are we pulling this scripture? This is where you should start with the whole situation. Lil Nas X. I don't know if you heard, he came out and said, he want to get back to women. You ain't seen that? Yeah, he can't. He said now he ready to turn back to women. He was tired of being a homosexual now. If he was ever one in the first place, you know what I'm saying? A warrior.
Slugger with all that, then why he didn't come out and say something about Lil Baby then? Yeah.
Lil Baby.
Yeah, because they canceled Lil Baby for even speaking on it.
Oh yeah.
Now you want all of a sudden you want to come out and say that you
he ain't
not.
Gonna,
It's
well, once again, if it's true on what he's saying, then what this says is this whole time he was doing it for a check. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Rappers get up there and rap that filth that they rapping about for a check. You see what I'm saying? A lot of things that black people do, you know what I'm saying, that's against the Most High is for a check, which is why the scripture say, read it again.
For the love of money.
For the love of money.
Is the root of all evil.
For the root of what?
Of all evil.
So now, this cat, in every commercial, you know what I'm saying? Now they got this cat in a ton of gay commercials. You see what I'm saying? And all that. And turns out he's doing all of this for the love of money. This guy is not even from what it's saying now. He's not even, because we all know that homosexuals, once you're a homosexual, that's a hard demon to shake. You ain't getting on nowhere talking about you turning back to no women. You see what I'm saying? So we know if he's turning back to women, then he was never gay in the first place. He's been put in a position to destroy his own people, you know what I'm saying, by portraying this image. Right. That's why the Lord say for the love of money is the root of all evil. Read on now.
Which while some covet after, they have erred from the faith.
They have what?
They have erred from the faith.
Everybody understand that. Is them preachers, he more than likely he in the Christian church, is them preachers teaching that is okay. We have erred from the faith. Go on.
I was just gonna say the one like the comment that Lil Nas X made. You already know he's gonna get a lot of backlash from the LGBT movement.
Get Kawan a hand. Before you came in here, Kawan, we had already said that. You know what I'm saying? That he's gonna get it. Hell, they might even kill him. You know how violent they are. The Lord showed you in the story with Lot and Sodom and Gomorrah just how violent that these homosexuals could be. You think you could go to a gay parade and say to all the people who gay, y'all this is wrong, without getting you gonna look like you gonna look like somebody. You gonna be lumped. You gonna walk if they don't kill you. You gonna go there and speak against homosexuals at the gay parade. They're gonna lump your whole body up. Everybody understand? They got. I seen some up north. Y'all know up north is like the gay capital. Belmont is if you gay, that's the place to go. But you ride past Belmont, you see cats big and strong, look like they just got out the penitentiary. Is gay with flags around their head. You see what I'm saying? Any more on that? Go ahead, brother.
And pierce themselves through with many sorrows.
Mm-hmm. The Lord's judgment. You understand? Judgment is coming. You understand? You can't impersonate and do that and do what you want for money and think that the Lord is not going to deal with you. You want to sell drugs? The Lord is the Most High. It's almost a guarantee He's coming to see you. If you don't get killed, you're going to be sitting in some court and the judge is going to say 50 years. Your life is over. You understand? I'd rather just lock it. I love living, but I'd rather be dead than be sitting in some prison. You know what I'm saying? Talking about I got a 50-year or a 75-year bid. But once again, our children look at these rappers, you know what I'm saying, look at what they rapping about and think that this is a luxurious lifestyle until that judge hit that gravel. You sit in that courtroom, Snoop Dogg ain't gonna be in there with you. You see what I'm saying? All these rappers that glorify, it's one thing to rap about drugs and hustling and the seriousness of it, but it's another thing to glorify like this is just a cool lifestyle to be. Those rappers, I'm coming to your boy, those rappers that's rapping that, they ain't gonna be in that courtroom with you when that judge is sitting there, that when that blue-eyed blonde-head devil sitting there in that black robe, they ain't gonna be there with you when you finna get them years, because you think it's cool. Your mama sitting in the back screaming, your mama sitting in the back screaming in that courtroom don't mean nothing to that judge. He could care less. If he could, he'd put her in jail for having you. Everybody understand? Lawyer.
Like I said, that's the reason why they say R. Kelly about to start tricking that naming names.
Oh, you know that.
Because of them years.
Yeah, Kels ain't finna take it. Kels trying to get back out there. Right. Look, Kels trying to get back out and say, if I was Kels, the minute them charges would have came, nigga, I would have took a flight, nigga, to Greece or somewhere. Changed my name, grew my hair, cut the bed off, everything. I'm nigga, R. Kelly, who was that? I don't know. Everybody understand? Like Kels, now he's ready to give names, and he's going to give them. Oh, this so and so, so on. So if you out there and you was associated with Kels, you know he coming for you.
It's an industry in worry right now.
Oh, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Because I can almost guarantee you that a lot of them parties that he was having, some of your celebrities who you love was right there with him, sleeping with them young girls. Everybody understand? Like, why would you mess with a young girl when you can go get a full-body woman? Mm-hmm. Like the Lord made a woman for a particular reason. He made a young girl for a particular reason. She's young. She's not ready. You understand? Once she turns into a woman, now she's ready. It's like almost dealing with a young girl before she turns into a woman is like eating raw chicken. You know, you're going to eat raw chicken. The chicken ain't cooked. It ain't ready. Why you eating raw chicken? Everybody understand? Okay. With that, pass the class over to priest and also around.
Isupk security announcement. We are the Isupk, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to the brother or the sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and the sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and the sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21.
That 6 month rule, I'm so tired of sitting in councils about that damn 6 month rule. I mean, you brothers come right into school, hear the damn announcements, and do it anyway. Like you gonna be the one to get away with it. Yeah, don't tell nobody. Then you 90% of the councils that we sit in when people break the 1 month rule, who do you think called the council? Take a guess. A warrior.
That woman.
The sister, she's going to trick on you. Right? She's going to do it. You understand? You would be looking like. Go ahead, bro.
Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21. Malachi 3:8-10 means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or a teacher priest fund.
There you go.
Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. November the 28th, the Feast of Dedications. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and scarves. With that, I'm going to say, Amaju Shabbat. Mud. Mud.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
Y'all top. Sorry. Men of Israel. We're going to salute the sisters. Mud Sabbath. Mud. Barak.
Yahweh Shema Al Hashem Yahushua.
Y'all's from top. Class. I want.
All right, man, you will see his event. Y'all protect me in on me. I gotta let him do his thing.
Kind of stuff.
Yeah, get it. Wow. The whole time I'm teaching. Oh, what's the ticket? What's the ticket? You sure?
This shit don't work.
Oh, this shit. The water says for the food. Oh, he should have been cut that off.